So you're battling with being called the out-of-state or out-of-town roofer and don't know how to overcome the objection? You're in the right place, because in this video, I'm going to give you an entire arsenal of tools to overcome those common objections of you're out-of-state, I want to go with someone local, or what are you doing here? Hey, my name's Adam, the Roof Strategist, and I help salespeople and sales teams reach their peak performance, have fun doing it, and most importantly, smash their income goals. Now let's jump right in. So listen, I'm here in Cheyenne, Wyoming, and I found this house. And by the way, I mean, look at this. Like, there are dog statues on the porch. It's a neat one. And in this little town in Cheyenne, this beautiful little neighborhood, I've seen majority of out-of-state plates in out-of-state roofing companies. Cheyenne, Wyoming, most of the plates are northern Colorado. So people must be doing it right. Now listen, I came into this a lot because the company that I used to run and the team I used to run, we operated in an entire state. So we had the entire state of Wisconsin. We also operated in multiple states and then across state lines. And I'd get questions even from 30 minutes away, 40 minutes away, a different area code. People say, well, what are you doing here? I want to use a local company. And here's how to overcome that objection. I always ask them, Mr. or Mrs. Homeowner, I totally respect and understand that you want to choose someone local that you trust. And ultimately, it's about trust, isn't it? And then let them say yes. Now, you'll notice that how we overcome these objections, it's first important to hit them head on, meet them where they are, make them feel heard and listened to. And when you say, listen, I understand that you want to choose someone and make the right choice, it makes sense. But in today's day and age, I want you to think about something. Do you feel comfortable ordering products on the internet? Yeah. Well, why is that? Because we expect a certain level of service, being able to have returns, and for people to stand behind what they do, because the world's a small place, people talk. We take care of our people, all right? So that's one little angle. The other angle is this, and I work with companies in the tri-state area who worked in the Northeast along different state lines, smaller states. So it's okay to say, listen, our home office, our core office is in XY. Z city, right? But we serve the tri-state area, this state, the county, the region, the state, whatever it is. When you explain that your service area is huge, it puts people at ease. Of course, guys, anything I say isn't the magic bullet that's going to let you win all the deals. But what it will do is get people to start thinking. So you have the angle of, don't you feel comfortable working with most places on the internet? Well, they're from all over the country, aren't they? But you feel safe doing it. Now listen, the other thing is we serve the entire state of, let's just say, Colorado, or we're a northern Colorado company. We serve northern Colorado and southern Wyoming. We had an office in southern Wisconsin, and we served northern Illinois through it. We did the same thing. Our service area is 120 miles from our office, whatever it is, all right? Or there's another way you can do this. And the video to reference is up here. And it's how to respond to being called a storm chaser. And another way to handle this is very simple. Mr. or Mrs. Homeowner, due to the volume of homes, which by the way, you can't see in the screen, but there are homes everywhere here. And the local roofing companies have only so much capability to serve everyone, and chances are within a few weeks they are bogged down. Our specialty as an insurance restoration contractor is to facilitate not only the roof repair, because quite frankly, Mr. and Mrs. Homeowner, that's the least significant part of this process. The most significant part is making sure that your claim is assessed properly, handled in full, and that you're made whole again. And the insurance language, the software that the insurance company uses, all that is a very unique process that takes skills and expertise. And that is exactly what we specialize in, because I'll be frank with you, there are a ton of companies that are really good at installing roofs. And I'd be silly to say I'm better than them. Do I think I am? Of course I do. But installing a roof only takes so much skill. The warranties that we provide, the warranty that another company provide, they're all there to protect you. But what you can't put your finger on is how important it is to handle this claims process to make sure that you are made whole through the process. Because the last thing you want to do is have the insurance company say, hey, we're going to give you X, Y, and Z. And then you, the homeowner, think, well, I got to work with it, but it's not enough. And then you start scrambling, and at the end, you're shortchanged. So our company, although it may seem that we are far away, we're really local. You're going to see my yard signs there. You're going to see I'm working with your neighbor here. By the way, name drop if you can. And you'll see that we are here. We are in the neighborhood. We are your neighborhood roofer, and we stand behind what we do. That's why we've been in business for, and then name how long, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, 3 years, whatever it is, state your warranty and let them know that you have this service area and you stand behind the products just like every company you've ever ordered from on the internet, all right? And I even say, listen, I don't care if your home is located in my backyard or across the country or even in Hawaii. We're going to take care of you from start to finish, and we stand behind our products. By the way, this is why it's so important to have testimonials and reviews, because nothing is more powerful than what your customers say. And you can say, listen, I have testimonials from all over the state, from the southern part to the northern part, to the eastern to the west, to the tri-state area, to whatever it is. Because guys, I've handled this and overcome this objection, whether I'm working 4 states over or literally 30 minutes from the home office, just in a different area code. It will come up. You're not going to win every single deal by overcoming it this way, but now you have a tool of like an arsenal to overcome them, all right? And the last one I want to leave with you is this. I'm going to do a recap. When people bring this up, you can say, listen, we serve the entire state. We serve the county, okay? I mentioned this. Our job is to respond where the greatest need is, and right now the greatest need is here. And I'm sure you're wondering, which you got to remember to predict their objections. Well, what happens if the need is the next day over? Majority of our efforts are there. However, we have a 7-year warranty, 5-year warranty, whatever it is, 3-year warranty, 15-year warranty for a reason. You can verify our reviews on Google. You can verify our reviews on Facebook, on Yelp, Home Advisor, wherever they are. And we stand behind what we do for our customers like you. So ultimately, Mr. or Mrs. Customer, whether you choose us or someone else, what's important is being made whole, working with someone who understands the process and specializes in the insurance restoration process, and that you like and trust. Because frankly, guys, I'm going to give you my favorite line. I've said this in their videos. Frankly, you can choose anyone that you like and that you trust, and it shouldn't matter, because the insurance company is going to set the price for what this is going to be done. And my job isn't to negotiate price. My job is to sit there and say, hey, we have to do step flashing along those dormers. I have to make sure that where that flat roof meets the rest of the roof is going to be done right. And if the insurance company didn't cover it right, it's not up to you, Mr. Homeowner, to try to figure out how to do that or work within the budget. My job is to assess this property and say, it's black and white. Here's what's here. Here's what needs to be done to remedy the situation and to bring you back to pre-loss condition, meaning what your home looks like now. And you shouldn't be having to worry about going through the process or fighting with the insurance company, because there's nuances to the claim, how the claim is settled, and most importantly, the platform or the software that's industry-wide and accepted that we have access to, which allows us to prepare and document all the paperwork that they need to say, yes, we understand this can get done. Because the risk that people run without knowing the right way to do it is they hire a truck and a truck. They go with the cheapest option because they think they have to, or better yet, they just work with the paperwork at hand by using the local roofing company, and at the end of the day, they're stuck with a project or a roof that wasn't in the right condition or as good a condition as it was beforehand, and that's what leads to problems. So, Mr. or Mrs. Homeowner, that's why it is okay to use me, even though it might seem that I'm far away. But I'm here, aren't I? All right, so I want to recap this for you. You can use the analogy of ordering online, because there's a different level of trust these days. People stand behind what they do, whether you're ordering a product that's shipped from a fulfillment center in China or it's shipped out of the warehouse in your neighboring town. It doesn't matter, right? There's a level of trust. Number 2, that you service the entire state, the entire multi-state, tri-state, border, whatever it is, area, that you're a national company, and most importantly, that you stand behind what you do. Remember to educate the homeowners. They ultimately can choose anyone, because the only thing it's going to cost them, whether it's a, $40,000 loss, $20,000 loss, or a $400,000 loss, their out-of-pocket expenses are deductible. No more, no less. And it is their best interest to work with a contractor like you, an insurance restoration professional that understands the process, the insurance language, and the software that it takes to get this thing settled up and assessed the right way to make them whole again. So if you liked this video, I recommend a few more. Let's not end our time together. I've done a video on breaking the emotional attachment to money. Put a card right there. Check that one out, all right? I've done another video on being called a storm chaser and how to overcome that, and the difference between assessing damage, and price, which is a huge mix-up people make. Oh, well, this guy said it was going to be 15 and he said 17,000. What's the $2,000 difference? It's not about money. It's about what they're doing, because not all estimates are black and white. So I hope this helps you overcome the objection of, are you out of state? What are you doing here? Because here in this town in Cheyenne, Wyoming, I am seeing more Colorado companies than Wyoming companies. And that means if these companies can overcome it and I've overcome it, so can you. Thanks for joining me in today's video. Let's not end our time together. Before you go, click the description here. If you're on mobile, it's a little triangle in the lower right. And you can check out my Pitch Like a Pro Roofing Sales Training video library for free. Get instant access to all my videos. You can check out my marketing battle pack. It's affordable for new reps and backed by my 100% money back guarantee. And we can continue our time together in the next video. Check out this playlist. I'm sure it's going to help you smash your income goals, overcome objections, generate leads, and pitch like a pro. I'll see you on the next video.